Now in this video, I discuss about the key trading mindset and the process that most successful traders and investors follow and why you should be doing the same. Now this will include key data points about trading mindset, trading psychology, and will also include some key technical data points that I'll explain you as the video will move forward. Now this is not about a trading strategy guys, but if you can stick around for the next 10-15 minutes, I can assure you that your entire outlook about improving your trading results will change for good. So there are 5 key points that I'm going to discuss, and let us first begin with the importance of goals in your trading. Now the first key attribute of having the mindset of success is to always think in terms of goals. Now, whether it is a successful trader, investor, or any other profession, you'll find that most successful people will always keep thinking in terms of goals. Now, first, I'll cover some basic points about what goals do in our life, and then I'll come to some specific points with respect to goals that I have in my own trading and investing account. See, the thing with goals is that it helps you maintain focus in life, it gives you direction, it gives you the ability to track your progress, because unless and until you know where you are heading, you won't be able to track your progress. And more than this, it gives meaning to life and also motivation when times get difficult. See, in any field, I'll tell you that there are times when you just feel like quitting. But if you know your end goal, if you visualize your end goal, you know where you need to go, then it is during these phases in difficult times that goals keep you motivated in life. If I come to some specific goals that I have with respect to trading and investing, my first goal is to always preserve my capital, that is, protect my capital, and only then I think about growing my account. So if I have the first goal as capital protection, my second goal is then to grow my account. In terms of returns, I have a very realistic goal that I set for returns. I just aim for 25% compounded growth over a longer period of time. That is, I aim for consistency. I don't run behind short-term profits tune of 50%, 80%, 100%. Those kind of figures I just don't have mentally, because that is an unrealistic goal in trading and investing. Of course, a third goal through this channel that I do is I share my knowledge with the community, because this is again one of my key goals in life that I'll continue at least for some more period of time. So before we move forward, please note that there are over 200 free videos available on this channel for you to learn trading and investing. Just go to the link here. I'll make sure the link is easily visible. Also, when you click on the playlist, each and every video has been organized in a playlist so that you can learn in a proper sequence, take notes, and get better at trading and investing. And make sure you have clicked the subscribe button and the bell icon. This is the only way you will get notified when a new video is released on this channel. When it comes to investing, my goals are actually completely different. I like to identify the next big sector trend. So just keep in mind that I categorize this as a goal in my life. If I don't keep a goal of identifying the next big sector trends, then I'll get too distracted with short-term movements in the market. Then one more goal in investing is to stay with the long-term trend. Main reason being that within a trending structure, you get these shakeout patterns. And unless and until I have a goal of long-term trend, I'll keep getting scared here. That is why I have classified this as a long-term goal here. And third goal is to reap the benefits of compounding my money. And this can only happen if I focus on the next big sector trend and I focus on the long-term trend in the market. So broadly in trading and investing, these are my key goals that I have, that I review every week. I keep going through this list so that I always keep on track. Then the third goal in my life is a bit to do with self-improvement, self-help. I cannot tell you how important this is, that is working on yourself. And if you've tracked me for a long period of time, you know that in general, I always maintain a positive attitude. Anything that happens, and it is not that I don't face any problem in my life, but you'll always find me positive, because that is the only way to move forward in life. The next two important things is staying away from all sources of negativity. Again, if you follow me closely, you'll never see me indulging in topics other than trading, investing, because number one, I don't understand everything fully, whether it is politics, whether it is anything else. And number two, I'm always away from negativity, whether it is social media, whether it is on this channel itself. We hire some people here just to keep negative people out of the channel. That is how closely guarded I keep this community, just because I want to give a positive environment here for everybody who comes in here to learn seriously. And the third goal, of course, in this segment is taking care of health, having work-life balance, and again giving back to community. Now, the second important trading mindset point is with respect to knowing your own strength and weakness in the market. Every trader has strength and weaknesses, and over a period of time, a trader develops deep understanding about his own psychology and thought process. Let me just explain my strength and weakness metrics that I have here, and hopefully this will give you a good idea as to how you need to build your own strength weakness matrix. So I track my performance with the help of some key indicators. Within this key indicators, I have my R multiple. If you don't know what R multiple means, click on the I icon here and go through my entire risk management series. I also need to consistently track my average profit, average loss, drawdown, that is how much of open loss I take in a position, and I also calculate my holding period. Now, once I have this data for some of my trades, then I keep tracking the recent result with the historical results I have in terms of R multiple for average profit, average loss, average drawdown that I have had historically in my account. I keep comparing these two. The main reason being that when I'm trading, I want to make sure that always I am on the right track in terms of goals, and I'm tracking my performance with key performance indicators. I've also separated my strength and weaknesses here. If you go through what I've written here, just pause the video and take some time to read this through. My strength is trend trading, identifying strongest sectors, strongest stocks, and sticking to equities. Now, how I measure this strength every week, I conduct weekly review of all of my position, and I also check whether the trading positions that I've taken, that is based on the strengths that I've identified within me. That is whether I'm taking positions in strongest stocks or not, strongest sectors or not, and whether I am trading in the direction of trend. I hope you're understanding this because this is very important. I also have a weakness matrix that I consistently track. Scalping, I'm not good at scalping, high frequency trading. I stay away from futures and options. I don't do counter trend trading. This is my weakness, and hence I am always being aware of this fact so that I don't go and scalp. I don't go into high frequency trading. I don't take positions in futures and options. This is something I'm always aware of. I'm always conditioning myself mentally, visualizing that I'm staying away from all these points where my weakness lies, and I only focus on my strength. Almost all successful traders, investors, computer programmers, you take any profession, they will mentally have this sort of matrix defined where they'll identify their key strengths and weaknesses, and they'll always track whether they are moving in the right direction and they are playing the game with help of their strength. If you play any game of trading, investing, any sort of sport, if you're playing from a position of weakness, you'll always lose. But if you play any game with a position of strength, then your odds of success go higher. That is what successful people understand, and this is a key part of their mindset. Now, the third important point with respect to the right mindset is about self-projection. Please pay attention here because this is the most important section of the video. When it comes to self-projection, there are three things you always have to ask yourself. Number one, how do you feel about yourself? Number two, how do you feel about what you do, whether it is trading, investing, or any other profession? And do you let others judge what you do, whether these are strangers you know from the online world, whether it is your family member or your friend, your spouse, can be anybody. Why self-projection is important is because if you don't believe in yourself, then let me tell you, there is nobody who's going to believe in you. That is why you always have to project yourself to be a successful trader, investor. Even though if you're not making money today, don't worry. I'm not telling you to fake this to anyone, but at least to yourself, keep telling yourself that you're a successful person, successful trader, investor, because this really helps you keeping a positive mindset. And in times of failures, you'll always keep moving forward. Now, I don't know how many of you know me since 2007-8. A lot of you have asked me, what does ST mean? That is how I'm addressed in the online world. ST is actually abbreviation for super trader. When I was young, between 20 to 26, then I used to call myself super trader. This was my online handle. And over the years, as I matured in my life, I started becoming a better trader, investor. I sort of shortened this to ST itself. But initially, I was projecting myself as a super trader. I was doing well back then also, but mentally, I was creating an image for myself, an image of strength, an image of being successful. And this was just for me. This is just to get you more aggressive in life, have more aggressive goals, strive for improvement, perfection. This only comes through self projection. I'll repeat one more time. If you don't believe that you're going to be successful in the next 2-3 years by pursuing your dreams, then there is nobody else who will believe in you. You have to project yourself to be successful just for being on the right track. Do it ethically, and over a period of time, you will reach that phase. But self projection, thinking good of yourself, thinking positively about yourself, being in a positive frame of mind, that is the most important attribute that a successful person has. You will find no successful person who's become successful by being a pessimist in life. You have to be an optimist, even though if you're taking losses, not doing well, be an optimist, self project yourself to be a successful person within your mindset and keep moving forward. So for those of you who are channel members, please note that the video on the strongest sectors and stocks will be coming out tomorrow. I've also covered the market structure in detail, especially in these times, how you should be trading. And for those of you who are in the positional trading membership, the episode number 7 will be coming out tomorrow as well. So please be active in the community section and keep your notifications on. And for those of you who are not channel members, you can just join channel membership for 1 month and watch all the 55 videos in price and volume analysis series. So these videos are spread out across 5 main playlists. The first series is about price volume analysis. The second series is about application of price and volume analysis. Third series is about detailed rule on pullback trading. Fourth series is about pivot range and POC analysis. Within this, Anchor VWAP is also covered. And the fifth series is an ongoing series on gap trading. Now, the fourth key point with respect to the right trading mindset is the power of determination. Now, pay attention to this section because this is a bit technical in nature. See, have you ever wondered why it is so difficult to be a trend trader in the market? The main reason is embracing the unknown in the market. Now, what is this? Pay attention here. Suppose you are entering here. Now, at this particular point, a trader does not know whether something like this is going to play out or something like this is going to play out. This uncertainty that can span over a period of 4 to 5 months, this is the unknown in the market. And majority of traders are afraid of this. Now, if you talk to any successful trader investor, the only thing that he does is he takes position here, he hopes for the best and applies the best principles according to his trading account, that is in terms of risk management. Other than this, the mindset that he has is that he embraces the unknown in the market. He's prepared for anything in the market because he has taken positions based on his risk. Whether this comes about or something like this happens, he's always prepared for it. And the most common reason why traders cannot become a trend trader or they gravitate towards something like, day trading or very short-term kind of trading is because they don't have the stomach to embrace the unknown. Let me tell you, in the stock market, you can never be successful in terms of making a lot of money if you cannot embrace the unknown in the market. You have to live in that feeling where uncertainty prevails. That is the only way you will ever ride huge trends in the market. Now, the second important point is living out of the comfort zone. Now, what does this mean? In today's day and age, if you see, ask yourself, if you are using something like this as a strategy, that is breakout strategy, how many years of data have you back tested? The reason why I tell you is that it is very easy to open a trading account and to see a stock in a range and that range being taken out by a single candlestick and then entering a trade. This is the easy part of it. The uncomfortable part of this is taking great deal of efforts to backtest this over the last 10 years. This is just an example I'm giving you. Now, if you look at successful traders, investors, they would have backtested their method, their strategy over a period of 15 years at least. They painstakingly invest the time, they go through the charts, they see what works, what does not work. They take detailed notes about this and only then they move forward. So this is what I define in terms of technicals, that they live out of the comfort zone. They are doing what 98% people don't do. And if you be honest to yourself today, let's say about 20,000 people see this video, ask yourself honestly, how many of you have taken the effort to backtest your strategy over the last 10 years, taken detailed notes? And do you really know when your strategy will work or it won't work? That is the difference between you and a successful trader who's living out of the comfort zone and putting in the desired amount of time to go through his systems, his strategies, understanding the market, and only then putting his money to work. The fifth important point in terms of trading mindset is to do with self-talk and long-term discipline. Now, let me just explain here. Let us assume that you are a cup and handle pattern kind of trader in the market, and this is what you follow in terms of taking positions. I'll explain everything with respect to cup and handle. So what is your process here? Your process here is identifying the right pattern, let's say on a daily time frame chart. Now, a successful trader investor realizes this, that his focus need not always be on profit and loss and short-term kind of profits in the market. Instead, his entire focus is always on implementing this process, that is identifying the right kind of stocks where you identify the cup and handle pattern, and then he'll go ahead and execute the trades. In the long run, he recognizes that this is his trading edge. The number of stocks he trades, the number of trades he executes with this simple pattern, this is what will give him the long-term edge in the market, because this is where he will be disciplined. He'll keep taking notes. He'll keep talking to himself how he can improve this. And that is how he moves forward. The second important thing that you always have to realize is that you need to have a feedback system in place. Now, what do I mean by feedback system? A successful trader will define the edge as hard work, improvement, and improvisation. What I mean by this hard work, of course, the kind of research you do by following this pattern, let's say on a daily time frame chart. But improvement and improvisation can only come with feedback. And this is where a detailed trading journal comes to your rescue. The more detailed your trading journal is, I'll sometime make a video on how to keep a simple trading journal in the market. The more detailed this is, the much better feedback you will get to improve the underlying process that you follow. That is, in this case, a simple cup and handle pattern. And this is one of the most underrated concepts, I'll tell you, the feedback system. If you go to any business model, they have something known as a cycle of improvement, where they have some defined process here. And in the second step, they have feedback. So they have a process here. They'll keep taking notes as to how they can improve their processes and systems further. And this feedback then will go directly in the process. And this is a cycle that keeps repeating over the years. And most successful traders, investors do this. When it comes to self-talk, I've already covered partially this section in self-projection. But self-talk basically is dedicating some number of hours in your life in terms of meditation, in terms of thinking in the right direction, in terms of visualizing your goals. Let's say you want to become a really big trader in the market. Start projecting yourself, your image in your mind as a person who's already successful. This is what self-talk is all about. And most of the successful people, they get up in the morning, they talk to themselves in the mirror. Now, if you see someone doing this, you will actually think that person is crazy. But what that person essentially is doing is that he's talking to himself in terms of goals, in terms of encouraging himself to move forward. And this is something that all successful people do in their life. So the whole point that I'm trying to make here is that most of the beginners in the market are too busy exploring a new strategy, new system. This is what they feel is important in the stock market. Whereas what truly matters, what professional traders understand over a period of time, it is the mindset that determines how you link a strategy along with time frames, along with instrument selection, along with market cycle. It is your mindset and the overall makeup of your mind that determines how well you can apply any given strategy. And once you have a positive mind, you automatically start thinking about what kind of strategies, what kind of systems are more suitable towards your psychological profile. This is the route that I'll suggest. You need to start thinking deep in terms of what you want to achieve in market. Follow the kind of mindset that successful people have. And over a period of time, you'll realize that strategy is just one small component. Mindset plays, I think, more than 80% role in any profession, whether you're a doctor, whether you're an engineer, you want to become a trader, investor. It is your mindset. Because if you are in the right frame of mind, that is when you'll be able to think right. And that is when you'll be able to make substantial changes in terms of growing your account over a period of time. So just click on the I icon here. I've just linked up few videos that will help you move in the right direction. Thanks a lot for watching this video, guys, and kindly consider hitting the like button and sharing this video if you find the content useful. Have a great weekend ahead. Take care and be safe in these times.